The staff Yule Ball meeting.
As Jean darted down the corridor toward the staff room, her boots clicking sharply against the stone floor, she muttered under her breath, "He's so pushy." She huffed, her boss lady mug clutched in her hand. Severus Snape's attitude had rubbed her the wrong way, and not just because he treated her like an unruly third year. Jean Grifflet was fiercely independent, and this whole do-as-you're-told nonsense was grating her nerves now. Still fuming, she opened the staff room door and slipped inside, taking a seat at the long oak table. Severus entered a moment later, catching up to her with his usual predatory stride. He leaned in, his voice low and quiet, hand firm around her upper arm.
"We are not finished yet,"
he growled. Jean yanked her arm back. "Yes, we are. Stop trying to control me like I'm some child." She dropped into a seat, defiantly folding her arms. Severus took his across the table, expression unreadable, but his dark eyes locked on her like a hawk sizing up its prey. She met his gaze and sneered, and he raised an eyebrow, a subtle game of facial expressions that no other staff member seemed to notice. She glared. He raised a single eyebrow. She rolled her eyes. He gave a fleeting, disapproving frown. Dumbledore entered just in time to keep her from sticking out her tongue.
"Good evening.
The headmaster greeted with his usually serene cheer.
Let's begin."
He launched into updates on curriculum and other after-school activities. Jean, restless and still irked, decided to entertain herself. Beneath the table, she quietly slid out her wand, aimed towards Severus, and whispered, "Ingordio." Severus stiffened, a faint gasp escaping him before he could stop it. His fingers clenched the table, his knuckles whitened.
"Is everything all right, my boy?"
Dumbledore asked in a curious glance.
"Yes, I'm perfectly fine. Please continue."
Severus croaked. Jean smirked into her cup. With one more flick, she murmured, "Reducto." Severus exhaled softly in ambiguous relief. Jean's quiet giggle was nearly soundless, but Severus caught it. His glare could have frozen a dragon in mid-breath. Just as the meeting neared its end, Dumbledore tapped his fingers thoughtfully.
"One last matter. The Yule Ball is fast approaching. It's important for students to see their mentors engaging in our traditions. So therefore all staff are required to attend with a partner to accompany them."
Several teachers exchanged glances. Dumbledore's eyes twinkled over his half-moon spectacles as they settled unmistakably on Jean and Severus.
"Professor Snape,"
he said warmly,
"it only seems fitting that you escort Miss Grifflet. She is your apprentice after all. Take her under your wing, help her, guide her, shape her into everything she can be, what she is meant to be."
Jean's eyes grew wide. She shook her head in protest. "But, Headmaster, He raised his hand, silencing her gently.
Now, don't worry, my dear. You're in capable hands. I trust Severus, and he will see to everything that you need."
He winked at her and gave her a knowing look of assurance as he got up from his chair.
"If there is nothing else, meeting is adjourned."
The room erupted into the usual chatter as others departed. Jean stared down at the table, her pride smarting. She peeked up through her lashes just a little to see Severus giving her a slow, triumphant smirk. She quickly put her head back down. She barely noticed his footsteps until he was next to her. He leaned in, his breath warm against her ear.
"Don't forget, we still have a conversation to finish. You should get a good night's rest. You're going to need it. Be on time tomorrow, and you better be wearing your apprentice robes. Rules are important and to be obeyed. Miss Grifflet, I suggest you follow them accordingly."
Then he was gone. The door creaked open and shut with a definitive thud. Jean exhaled hard, rolling her eyes at the ceiling. "I'm always getting myself in trouble."
Love what you see, like and then subscribe and be a part of our journey. It's far from being over.